prove. And I am ready to discharge it to the required threshold. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, in consideration of the time that I have been given, allow me now to go to the specific grounds. Ground number one, Mr. Speaker, ground number one, briefly. And particularly Article 10(2)(a), Article 10(2)(b) and C, Article 27, Article 73, Article 75, Article 129, Article 147, and Article 131. Mr. Speaker, for clarity, allow me to read out the specific provisions so that members may relate with what we are saying. Article 10 is about national values and principles of governance. Article 10(2)(b) states as follows: the national values and principles of governance include patriotism, national unity, important national unity, sharing and devolution of power, the rule of law, democracy, and participation of the people. B, human dignity, equality, social justice, inclusiveness. Underline the words national unity and inclusiveness. C, good governance, integrity, transparency, and accountability. Mr. Speaker, we have also alleged that the Deputy President has breached Article 27 of the Constitution. Article 27 of the Constitution is about equality and freedom from discrimination. In particular, the Article 27(4) states as follows: the state shall not discriminate directly or indirectly against any person on any ground, including race, sex, pregnancy, marital status, and so forth and so forth. Important, the state shall not discriminate. Mr. Speaker, we have also alleged that the Deputy President has breached Article 73(1) of the Constitution. In particular, Article 73(1) is on leadership and integrity, and it speaks to the authority that is assigned to a state officer. And it states as follows: Article 73(1)(a), that the authority assigned to a state officer is a public trust to be exercised in a manner that is consistent with the purposes and objects of this Constitution. Article 73(2)(b) states that the guiding principles of leadership and integrity include objectivity and impartiality in decision making, and in ensuring that decisions are not influenced by nepotism, favorism, underline favorism, other improper motives or corrupt practices. Mr. Speaker, we can go on and on to demonstrate in Article 75 and Article 75(1)(c) that the conduct of a state officer shall behave, whether in public and official life, in private life, or in association with other persons, in a manner that avoids C, demeaning the office that the officer holds. Mr. Speaker, I am taking time on this one because it is important to demonstrate that the Deputy President has not lived up to the high calling of the office that he holds, and thus has violated the Constitution. Article 129 is about the principles of executive authority, and particularly we have said that the Deputy President has breached Article 129(2). Article 129(2) states that the executive authority shall be exercised in a manner that is compatible with the principles of service to the people of Kenya and for their well-being and benefit. We have also alleged that the Deputy President has breached Article 147 in conclusion on this particular ground. And Article 147 is about the functions of the Deputy President. And it provides that the Deputy President shall be the principal assistant to the President and shall deputize for the President in the executions of the President's functions. Article 131 is the one that provides for the authority of the President. And under 131(2), it provides as follows: that the President shall A, respect, uphold, and safeguard the Constitution, and C, promote and enhance the unity of the nation. Promote and enhance the unity of the nation. Mr. Speaker, it is our allegation that on numerous occasions in the last 2 years, the Deputy President has used divisive language. He has described the Kenya government as a company. He has described the Kenya government as a shareholding company, where it is only the shareholders of the company who should benefit. And it is our contestation that that particular shareholding language contradicts and contravenes and violates all the provisions of the Constitution that I have highlighted above. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution does require, even at the preamble, recognizes that Kenya is a multi-ethnic society. We have about 45 ethnic groups in this country, big and small. And all of them are recognized by our Constitution, and all of them need to enjoy their equal rights. And the Deputy President has consistently told Kenyans in several places of this country that some will benefit from government and others will not benefit from government. Mr. Speaker, I need not waste a lot of time prosecuting this point, because those of you who listened to the Deputy President yesterday, he did admit that he has been using the shareholder and company language against Kenyans. The only thing that he did, and when there is an admission by the accused person, the prosecution does not need to prove a point. And therefore, I will be urging members of this House to find that this allegation is proved, and to find that the Deputy President indeed did admit that he has been using the shareholder language, only that for the first time, and this is important, Mr. Speaker, for the first time, the Deputy President did, while admitting, he said that he has been referring to the shareholder company language in reference to coalition agreements. The evidence that I'm going to present shortly will demonstrate that he has never, in his utterances in the last 2 years, talked about coalition agreements or power sharing deals that were signed before the election among the Kenya Kwanza political formation. He has been talking directly to communities. He went to Kajiado. He told the people of Kajiado that they do not have shares. He went to Kitui during a church service at AIC Kitui, and he told the people of Ukambani that they should not even be having a cabinet minister in government. He went to Bungoma and told the people of Bungoma that they have had too many appointments in government and the votes they brought are not equivalent to the votes they brought. He went to Nandi and told the people of Nandi that they are a major shareholder and they will benefit more than others in this government. And he has been using the language in direct reference to communities, not to political party formations. Mr. Speaker, without belaboring this point, allow me now to request that the evidence on ethnic profiling and divisive shareholder politics, as contained in video 1 and video 4, be played for the House to take note of the evidence.
Hii serikali ni kampuni na ni ya shares. Si ndio? Ni ya shares. Kuna wenye kampuni, wale wako
order members,
kuna wale wako chache, kuna wale hawana.
The technicians who are playing, I kindly request that you repeat and you play it on a higher volume. Please pause it. And I also request, Mr. Speaker, you direct that during the time that we are playing our clips, our time be paused. Please repeat so that members may appreciate and also Kenyans may know that we are not persecuting. We are not persecuting.
Serikali ni kampuni na ni ya shares. Si ndio? Ni ya shares. Kuna wenye kampuni, wale wako na shares mingi, kuna wale wako na chache, kuna wale hawana. Sasa nyinyi mliinvest kwa hii kampuni ya William Ruto na Rigathi Gachagua. Sasa lazima mvune. Yule ambaye alipanda atafanya nini? Si mlipanda? Si mliamuka mapema? Mukasema mutaki kusikia mambo ya ile system na nini? Muka-invest, mukapanda, mukapalilia, mukaweka mbolea, mukamwagilia maji, wakati ya kuvuna ndio huu. Na itakuwa namna hiyo. Najua wengine wananikachifu ati mimi nasema ati wale walipanda wavune kwanza. Iko makosa? Iko makosa? Hata hao watavuna lakini wangoje. Si wale walipanda na wavune kwanza. Wakishavuna wavune ile tabaki kidogo, wale wakupanda waingie watafute huko nini ile itapatikana wachukue wakwende. Si iko namna hiyo? Na itakuwa namna hiyo. Ndio watu wakipiga kura waelewe hii kura tukusema nini. Hii kura iko na maana. Nyinyi hamwezi piga kelele huko, mpige kelele. Mnasema William Ruto ni bure, hawezi, mnaita yeye majina, alafu akipata, akigawa, mnapiga laini atibuko pale mbele. Ati mnataka mpite wale walisema anafaa atibukue pale mbele. Inawezekana? Mimi kazi yangu pale kwa Ikulu ni hiyo. Ni kupanga hiyo laini. Hapo ni kazi mimi napanga hapo. Mimi naangalia kwa laini, nikiona wewe ulipanda, natoa wewe nyuma, napeleka wewe mbele.
Mr. Speaker, in the interest of time, I have 14 other videos that the Deputy President is recorded speaking in different parts of the country. Same language, saying that Kenya is a company, and a company belongs to shareholders. It is clear from the clip. I am not the one who made that clip. The person talking in the clip is none other than the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, the office of the Deputy President is a national office. The territory of the Republic of Kenya is defined in the Constitution. The territory of the Republic of Kenya is known. The ethnic communities of the Republic of Kenya are all supposed to enjoy benefits from the government. And therefore, I am inviting members of this assembly to find that the Deputy President has breached all the articles of the Constitution as contained in this ground. Mr. Speaker, it needs no gainsaying that divisive ethnic politics are dangerous. You need not look further than the country of Yugoslavia. What ethnic politics did to the country of Yugoslavia. You need not look further than the country of Bosnia. What ethnic politics did to the country of Bosnia. You need not look further than the country of Rwanda. What ethnic politics did to Rwanda. You need not look further than the country of Burundi. What ethnic politics did to the country of Burundi. Until today, they are trying to reconfigure their state. You need not look further than Sudan. What ethnic politics have done to the good Republic of Sudan that was once a stable state. You need not look even further than the country of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, Ethiopia. Mr. Speaker, our own country, Kenya, 2007, we experienced post-election violence. You would remember that in 1992, there were clashes in Molo. And Mr. Speaker, character is important in evidence. The Deputy President, there is evidence to show that during the post-election clashes in Molo, he was a district officer in Molo. Character is very important in deciding evidence and in persuasion. Mr. Speaker, in 1992, there were clashes in Likoni, and our tourism has never recovered. Mr. Speaker, we need not go that direction again. And a person occupying the high office of the Deputy President, if they want to take Kenya in that direction, the time has come for the National Assembly to stand on its feet to defend the Constitution and to impeach the Deputy President. So that even if not on any other ground, for purposes of dividing Kenya, the Deputy President today must be impeached. Mr. Speaker, allow me to turn to my ground two. Mr. Speaker, on ground two, I am alleging that the Deputy President has violated Article 147(1) of the Constitution and has also violated Article 152(1) of the Constitution. Because all of us are not lawyers, please allow me, for purposes of clarity, to read those two articles for members to appreciate. Article 147 of the Constitution does state as follows: functions of the Deputy President. The Deputy President shall be the principal assistant to the President and shall deputize for the President in the execution of the President's functions. Article 152(1) states as follows: composition, the Cabinet consists of the following: 1, the President; 2, the Deputy President. The person I am pleading to the House today to impeach is a member of Cabinet. C, the Attorney General. And D, not fewer than 14 and not more than 21 Cabinet secretaries. Mr. Speaker, the importance of this is to show that the Deputy President is assigned to assist the President and is a member of the Cabinet. And what we are demonstrating, Mr. Speaker, because of time, is that the Cabinet has been making decisions. The Deputy President sitting in Cabinet, Cabinet memos come before Cabinet, they are discussed in Cabinet, and then the Deputy President moves out of Cabinet to contradict those decisions. In proving this, I am relying on the affidavit of Mercy Wanjau. Mercy Wanjau is the Secretary to the Cabinet. And in our affidavit that is in my bundle of documents, at page 77 to 79, Mercy Wanjau does, in oath, state that the Cabinet made a decision to rejuvenate Nairobi River. And when that decision was made, because the law requires that settlement be 30 meters away from a river, the Deputy President was sitting in Cabinet. The Deputy President is actually the that once a decision is made, you need to live by that decision. During his televised interview yesterday, the Deputy President said that he's the most compassionate person. He cares so much about the poor. This afternoon, honorable members of Parliament, I want to ask the following question, and if I may be heard in silence. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is on record as being the person who ordered demolitions in Mavoko constituency in Athi River. Yesterday, he gave half-truths to Kenyans, saying he opposed this Cabinet decision because it was unconstitutional, because he's very compassionate about Kenyans. Why didn't he also go ahead to say that he's also the one who led demolitions in Mavoko constituency? Are the people of Mavoko constituency lesser citizens of this republic, or is it because in his own thinking they are not shareholders of this republic? And therefore, I'll be pleading with honorable members to find that the Deputy President has breached the particular articles of the Constitution by being averse to the doctrine of collective responsibility and by contradicting the president and cabinet decisions. Quickly to ground 3. Mr. Speaker, ground 3.
Kayole, tangu mtupatie nafasi ya uongozi, sijapata nafasi ya kuja kusema asante. Nataka kutoka kwa yangu ndani, watu ya Kayole, asanteni sana. Mimi najua nimeona iko shida ya watu ambaye walibomolewa, si ndio? Na nimeona mumeandika vizuri ya kwamba mteue kamati ya watu wachache ndio mkuje niketi na nyinyi. Mtakubaliana? Mimi ningetaka wale watu ambaye walipata shida hii ya ubomoaji, ambaye ni kitu tulikuwa tumeahidi wananchi haitafanyika kwa serikali yetu, mimi ningetaka niwasikize na nitapanga na mheshimiwa Meja Dong wakuje ndio tukue na nafasi ya kuongea. Tumekubaliana? Tumekubaliana? Tumekubaliana?
Mr. Speaker, that is beyond the affidavit of Mercy Wanjau, which is on record. That is a live video depicting the Deputy President contradicting a cabinet decision, a decision which is sat in cabinet in terms of making the decision. I now proceed to ground number 3 because of time. Under ground number 3, Mr. Speaker, the Deputy President has breached Article 62 of the Constitution, Article 10(2) of the Constitution, Article 174 of the Constitution, Article 186 of the Constitution, and Article 189 of the Constitution. Briefly, these articles relate to the functions of county governments and the cooperation with which the cooperation framework between the national and county government. And Mr. Speaker, then we are relying to prove this ground on the affidavit of His Excellency Johnson Sakaja, the Governor of Nairobi, which in our bundle of documents is contained on page 80 to 84 of my motion. We are